Hi, this is Charles Antis. I'm the founder and CEO here at Antis Roofing in Irvine, California. And this month, I'm joined by two of my teammates, Fernando in estimating and Jesus, field supervisor. And the reason they're here is these guys have gone with me on the multiple journeys back to Washington. Because this month's topic is, are you going to Roofing Day in DC, April 21st and April 22nd? And if you're going to bring your employees. And so I want to tell you some stories about why it's important to bring your employees. Because when I go, they're used to hearing me. I'm the CEO, I'm used to pitching, and it's the same song and dance. But when a congressman and when a legislator and their team hears the people that do the work, and then from the presence, they see and they realize, and we tell them that there's over 500,000 of us out there, it has great impact. Like the time that Fernando and Jesus and I went to Washington, and we sat in Mimi Walter's office. And we went around the room, 40 of us introducing ourselves. And hi, I'm Charles Antis. And they got to Jesus. And Jesus, by the way, just talk. Say, my name's Jesus.
Yeah, my name is Jesus. And I am from Antis Roofing.
That's what he said. But when he said it there, it was like, I am Jesus. That's how, and it was profound because you are the face of roofing as it exists in this company. Over 500,000 strong. We have mostly immigrant labor. And I love it. And Fernando, you had the same experience. We sat in that same office.
Correct.
You are a second generation in this country.
Correct.
And so you don't have the accent, but you are somebody that's gone from the field, now as an estimator.
Correct.
And you know what it's like.
Definitely.
Okay, so last year, Jesus also, 2 years ago, met Congressman Lou Correa. And what was phenomenal is he got polled. There was 500 of us there in Washington. He got polled by himself. And I have this experienced lobbyist, and how come I'm not going to go see Congressman Correa? He went by himself in there. And the reason he went by himself in there is he lives in Congressman Correa's district. And when he went in there, Congressman met him one-on-one. And what was so profound about that is Jesus had an amazing experience because his daughter's studying political science, and he talked about it, and she talked him into going to Washington, and it was so uplifting to him and to our employees and to our team. But when I saw Congressman Correa at a fundraiser the next month, I went up to him so excited, go, Congressman Correa, and I hadn't even seen him for a year or two. And I said, you have no idea the impact that you had on my employee, Jesus Zermeno. And he cut me off and he grabbed my arm and he said, Charles, you have no idea the impact that Jesus had on me. He said, I wasn't even going into the office that day because I've been working so many hours sleeping in the office. But I saw that this man, not even an American citizen, but a legal resident who was going to meet me, and I came and he met him there. And that story resonates strong in our culture. And so does the story of last year being in DC at the PAC meeting, at the Political Action Committee meeting, and I got a text from Katie Porter, who he had met, Jesus had met this last year. And I had asked her previously, a few days earlier, if she remembered me. And she said, Charles, I remember you, and I remember this employee that you brought. And those stories of our real people mean a lot. In fact, at the end of this, I'm going to play the tape of Katie Porter when she came and visited us here at Antis campus 3 weeks ago. Come to Washington, April 21st and 22nd. And bring your employees. Yeah, bring your executive team. Bring your PR people. Let's do this, but bring those that do the work and let your company and our brand have that lift. Thank you. Good job, guys.
Cool.
And you were the first business who has brought one of your employees with you. Not just an executive, but an employee. So most people in Charles's position, no offense, will that they bring their kid, or they bring their number two, or they bring their government affairs person, and that's nice. Those people have information to share, but it really meant a lot to me that you were giving your employees a literal voice in Washington.
Nos miramos en Washington, D.C. el 21 y 22 de abril.